There are some excellent TV shows out there, spanning numerous seasons with deep character writing, exciting plot twists and great standout moments that will forever go down in the annals of history. However, sometimes it's nice to just chill and binge through a one and done season of TV in a single day. Whether it be an explosive historical war drama or a gripping whodunit, we've pulled together our top 15 picks for the best miniseries to binge through. As always, do let us know in the comments what your favourite show is from this list and if we've missed any that should be included. And if you like the content that we produce over here at The Review Geek, do be sure to like and subscribe as well. So without further ado, let's start the countdown. Based on the novel sporting the same name, The Chestnut Man is a Danish crime thriller that follows a pair of detectives as they investigate a serial killer who leaves small, handmade figures at murder scenes. As the detectives dig deeper, they uncover a connection to a politician's missing daughter. The show excels in its atmospheric and dark storytelling, creating a sense of relentless tension and dread throughout. Its intricate plotting and deep character development elevate this beyond a standard police procedural. The Copenhagen setting is simultaneously charming and chilling too, adding a unique flavour to the suspenseful narrative. This one is a must-watch. Blackbird is an intriguing and well-written thriller, based on a true story. The tale centres on Jimmy Keene, who is sentenced to 10 years in a minimum security prison, but he cuts a deal with the FBI to befriend a suspected serial killer called Larry. The intent here is to find out where Larry may have hidden up to 18 bodies of dead women, but time is of the essence. The show has some excellent acting at its helm, especially from the two leads, Taron Egerton and Paul Walter Hauser, while there's just enough meat here to make for an explosive ending to keep you thinking long after this one is finished. Godless sets itself up to be a different kettle of fish compared to other westerns. With its female empowerment theme running through the show and an interesting talented cast, this is one oft overlooked show you definitely shouldn't sleep on. After a mining accident wipes out almost every male in the town of La Belle, the self-sufficient women that now run the town take in runaway Roy Good and give him refuge. With the notorious Frank Griffin hunting the runaway with 30 plus strong men at his side, Godless is a slow burning western that builds towards a climactic, chaotic ending that's definitely worth sticking around for. Alias Grace features a layered plot involving a litany of flashbacks, a well-written, poetic script, and an award-winning performance from Sarah Godon. The story begins in 19th century Canada, where psychiatrist Dr. Simon Jordan weighs in on whether murderess Grace should be pardoned due to insanity. Based on a true story, the narrative is told through a series of face-to-face discussions between Jordan and Grace, recounting her troubled life and the adversity this woman endured leading up to the murders she stands accused of. Alias Grace is certainly one of the best period dramas streaming on Netflix and one of the dark horses available to watch on the platform. Mare of Easttown is an incredible murder mystery. It's a well-acted, enthralling and hugely satisfying 7-episode thriller. The show manages to combine deep characterization with a compelling narrative that runs through a series of different red herrings, clues and culprits in a believable way. All of this leads to the final episode, where one final twist serves as a cherry atop this beautifully constructed cake. Mare of Easttown is a great show and another reminder that TV is just as good, if not better, than its big screen brother right now. Maid opens with the sound of breathing. When the camera finally flickers on, we hone in on our protagonist, a wide-eyed young woman called Alex. She scoops up her daughter Maddie in the middle of the night, sidesteps broken glass shattered on the floor and takes off in her car, away from abusive partner Sean. This anxiety-inducing opener soon paves way for what's easily one of Netflix's best miniseries. While the story is not without contrivances and a couple of late bouts of Deus Ex Machina, it's easy to look past that with such a profound message and story. Maid is quite simply outstanding and a very important drama that touches on real issues that affect many people. Psychologically charged murder mystery Sharp Objects is as engaging as it is technically impressive. From the exquisite sound design to the perfect editing, every part of Sharp Objects has been finely tuned and crafted to create a compelling mystery. The story follows troubled reporter Camille, who begrudgingly finds herself assigned to reporting a violent murder case in her hometown of Wind Gap. Haunted by a troubled past, mired in violence and depression, Camille feels alienated from the adults, growing closer to the young girls whom the killer in town is targeting. If you're looking for a compelling character-driven mystery, this one should absolutely be at the top of your list. Split across 4 feature-length episodes, When They See Us is a brutal, sobering look at racial inequality within the American justice system. Coerced into admitting to a rape they didn't commit, 5 black teenagers are pinned down for the rape and severe assault of a white jogger running through Central Park one fateful night. With their stories failing to add up and the police under pressure to make an arrest, they coerce all the teenagers, some of which under the legal age, into admitting to the crime and hurriedly put them on trial. When They See Us is a tough watch, and alongside the good visuals, the tightly written script stays true to the real story, making this an absolute standout that hits that much harder. As Aristotle once said, no great mind has ever existed without a touch of madness. This quote encapsulates the entirety of Netflix's wonderful miniseries The Queen's Gambit. Serving up a delightful blend of period drama and a rags to riches story, The Queen's Gambit stitches these two genres together with a compelling coming-of-age narrative about a brilliant but troubled young chess prodigy. The story centres specifically on introvert genius Beth Harmon, who discovers and masters the game of chess in 1960s USA. However, child stardom comes at a very heavy price. This simple narrative is played out beautifully across the series and remains gripping throughout. Mixing the crackling dialogue of early Russell T Davies' work, alongside a harrowing, poignant and incredibly well-written story, It's a Sin shines a grim spotlight on the epidemic that plagued the 80s. At the centre of all this lies a solitary apartment in London that's shared by 5 eclectic characters. Richie Tozer is our fish out of water, arriving off the south coast via his home in the Isle of Wight for a new future. He has big dreams to become a star and finds himself tumbling headfirst into the gay scene. Joining him there are friends Ash and Jill, the latter of which the only straight member of this close-knit family. Roscoe is also there as a life of the party, hiding a darker past involving his parents. And then rounding out this group is outsider Colin, a shy Welshman who arrives late to the party, quite literally, but soon becomes part of the setup. The end result is a poignant, heart-wrenching and thought-provoking show that perfectly captures the horrors of this nasty disease. Unbelievable is a true crime series that follows a teenager charged with lying about having been raped. Seeking justice, 2 female detectives follow a twisting path to arrive at the truth. Unbelievably, no pun intended, this is also based on the Pulitzer Prize winning article, An Unbelievable Story of Rape. Unbelievable is an excellent series and stands out for its sensitive and nuanced handling of a difficult subject matter. The performances of Toni Collette, Merritt Wever and Kaitlyn Dever in particular are absolutely on the money. The series is both a riveting police investigation and a profound commentary on the systemic failures of criminal justice in cases of sexual assault, making it a deeply impactful watch. Although Roots was rebooted back in 2006, the original 1977 version is the one that really strikes a chord. For those unaware, Roots plays out as a TV event following the dramatisation of author Alex Haley's family line. Starting with Kunta Kinte's enslavement around the year 1750, Roots follows Kunta's journey to white supremacist America, where he's sold at a slave market. What follows is an incredible family journey, spanning multiple generations while looking broadly at the evolving landscape of America. Well written and incredibly moving, Roots is essential viewing, making it one of the best miniseries ever created. Technically sound and featuring a lot of well-worked scares, The Haunting of Hill House is a stunningly well-executed show, one that weaves a group of perfectly written characters with a story that never feels like careering off track. In its simplest form, Haunting of Hill House is a typical haunted house series, with flashes between the past and present. The poor family at the centre of this conflict are haunted by memories of their old home and the terrifying events that befell them there. Word of mouth certainly helped this show grow a lot when it released back in 2018, and it deserves recognition for managing to keep up suspense and tension over its 10-hour runtime, which is certainly no easy feat in the horror genre. Haunting of Hill House is quite simply a benchmark for all TV horror to aspire towards, and an absolute must-watch. Band of Brothers is an incredibly moving and startlingly realised miniseries, produced by Steven Spielberg and Tom Hanks. Despite being released in 2001, the visuals remain top-notch to this day, while the story remains true to the source material, with the exception of one character. With interviews at the start of every episode, this incredible show follows the history of Easy Company, who are part of the 506th Parachute Infantry Regiment, the 101st Airborne Division. From jump training in the United States through to participation in major actions in Europe, Band of Brothers follows the campaign of these brave men through some of the most hellacious conflicts in World War II. The show has excellent character depth and packs one heck of an emotional impact. This is essential viewing, whether you're a period drama fan or not. Back in May 2020, HBO and Sky teamed up to produce a stunning and haunting recreation of the Chernobyl disaster, which went on to grip millions around the world. Split across 5 episodes, Chernobyl is a haunting, captivating series. The tale takes place back in April 1986, where the city of Chernobyl in the Soviet Union suffers one of the worst nuclear disasters in the history of mankind. As a result, many heroes put their lives on the line in the following days, weeks and months. The devastating effects of this disaster, coupled with the ticking time bomb of tension, produce a pressure cooker that you'll feel the weight of long after you finish watching this one. This remains one of the best miniseries ever created, and certainly a worthy spot to top this list. So there we have it, our top 15 picks for the best miniseries that you can binge through in one day. So has one of your favourites made the cut? Do you have one that should have been included and wasn't? Do let us know in the comments below. Thanks for watching. Smash a like or subscribe to the channel, your support is very much appreciated. I'm Greg Wheeler, and from all of us over here at The Review Geek, we'll see you on the next video.